Don't mind me just playing a little bit of Aggro Warrior, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This deck is honestly the best way to play Warrior, in my opinion. Not necessarily for results. I think that it has a lower win rate than the other Warrior decks, mind you. But it's definitely the most fun to play. I feel like I'm actually doing something the entire time when I play this deck. So, I don't know. It's just a really nice feeling to have when playing Warrior. It's refreshing. So, just want to encourage more interaction on the channel. So if there are any decks you want me to try out, feel free to comment them in the description below. If you see any misplays that I make that are kind of tilting, feel free to tell me that as well. What else is there? Misplays, obviously, decks. If you want me to tackle an entirely different idea, like a guide, or like tips and tricks and whatnot, I would be more than happy to do those as well. It's really up to you guys what I do. I really want to just be as good of a content creator for you guys as I possibly can. So let's see here. This next turn, I can tell is going to be fantastic. Well, maybe not the next turn, but next turn. Oh god, that's not good for me. I would Worgen. Actually, this works out really well. I can trade into this. If I hit with the weapon, this doesn't die either. So okay, so here's what we do. We play the Worgen, we hit with that. It pumps the Worgen. I can hit into that without losing my 5/4. We deal a damage to him to get a Lackey and pump him up for 1 more damage. And then we hit him in the face for 5. That's a nice Lackey to get too. We have charge and we have extra damage in my hand, so I feel like this is going to be pretty solid here. How does he respond to this? Right? Backstab doesn't work. He could get SI Agent to kill off my 5/1, but he can't play, like, if he played the Shark, that would be too slow of a turn. There is so much damage coming at him this turn. Excuse me, it's not even funny. Okay, so I miss out on 5, but I gained 2, so I net gain of 3 damage. Not bad. I think I just want to play the Festroot Hulk. Hit him in the face for 7. Pumps up the Festroot Hulk. He's just a more durable minion. Obviously, I could have gone for the Elite, the Kor'kron Elite, but I feel like I didn't need to necessarily do that. Because, it would have been more immediate damage, but, like, next turn, this will be pumped up, especially if I get a charge going. He'll be 4 damage as well. So, I don't know. Technically, I think I'd have lethal, though. 4 damage, she'd be at 10. Then with this and Heroic Strike, he'd be... No, yeah, it would be lethal. So let's see here. Let's go with you, Rabid Worgen. We'll trade this into that. We want to kill the Pogo Rogue before it pops off. This pumps it up once. It's 4 damage going face. I wanted to do that so he didn't have anything to play like Ziliax on if he happens to have that, and I think that I'm in a pretty decent spot. Have potential for card draw with the Scalper. I don't know how I feel about the Scalper in the deck. I feel like it's so easy to get rid of, right? And like into some matchups it might be okay, like Zoo with a ton of small things. But even then he just trades him into this and kills it. Or into Token. He just has so many things he can deal with. Oh, wait, he had Shadow Stepped one. I didn't even realize that. I forgot about the one that was just Shadow Stepped. And that's almost game. That's actually really close to game. Wow, okay. That being said, I can still kill that off. I can kill it off next turn. He's just gonna go back up to mostly full. But if we go... Boom... Give myself 4 damage, take a ton, but also play this. And then just play Scalper, I think it should be fine. He goes back up to full health, and I'm at 22. Really? Just him not having Ziliax there would have won me the game. I knew that was the play that was going to happen, but I forgot that one of them was Shadow Stepped. I didn't realize that that was an entirely new Pogo Hopper. That's my bad. I should have been reading the hand better. And then he draws another one. How do you get lucky enough to draw that, man? How? Tell me. Riddle me that one. How? Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. We have Scalper. We have Rush into the 1/1. And we have Armor. Bam. Trade this into that just so he can't kill the 5/3 and pass. Well, that's depressing. But also, if I hadn't kept the Kor'kron Elite, I wouldn't have been able to kill the Pogo Rogue, and I probably would have lost the game. That's okay. That's less okay, but I don't die, you know? Like, I'm still alive. Am I? Wait, that's almost game here. Is that game? If I armor up, is that game? Probably not. 16, 20. No, yeah, there's no... It's not game at all, especially considering I heal up so much. This is free. But, wow. This game turned on its head so quickly. The fact that he had Ziliax, and he drew all of the things that he needed. He top-decked another Witchwood Piper, into more Pogos. He didn't even play this game particularly well. He just had all of the right answers, being a really game-changing sap that not all the decks run. 2 Witchwood Pipers on, like, one was a top deck, one was just on curve in general, which is insane. And a, oh, another Acolyte of Pain, that's not bad. And a Ziliax play. And the Barista, which honestly is insane. Like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I just lose. Whoa, what? Why would you do that? Is that going to be game 13-24? Technically no, but I might as well concede. Honestly, like, there's really no coming back from this. I mean, we can theoretically dump everything. Hit him for 2, hit this into that, because we can. Why not? And, yeah, let's just take the loss. Wow, that escalated quickly. This reminds me, though, I haven't played Pogo Rogue in a while. I feel like I want to play that again. I don't think I made any misplays, really. I feel like I played correctly. And the some that were theoretical, like, misplays, I don't think were that bad. Like, keeping the Kor'kron Elite was more for burst potential, which, again, I don't think was that big of a mistake. Can I win this game? If I top deck Leroy and get, like, the other Kor'kron Elite and have my weapon, I still can't win. Dude, oh, that Ziliax. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I just forgot he had it. There's just nothing I could do in that case, I guess. Oh. Best case scenario, can I even potentially win this game? Well, the answer is a resounding no. We can silence that. I have a quest to destroy minions. I'll destroy the minion. That's well played. Might as well get some quests done. That was a fast enough game. I can play another one. Who's ready for another game? I am. Hopefully to redeem myself. Okay, another rogue. Maybe we can get some redemption here. The deck has changed a little bit, by the way. I took out both of the Heroic Strikes and put in Life Drinkers. I just hate Heroic Strikes. Like, just the idea of the card of Heroic Strike being just a strictly weaker fireball that is a higher rarity tilts me. Like, I hate looking at that card. It is a poorly designed card, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Anyway, hopefully this guy doesn't have Ziliax in his hand and wreck me. Okay, he's with his weapon. Fine with that. If I can get a rush minion with my Woodcutter's Axe, that would be fantastic. Maybe I just coin out Acolyte of Pain for card draw. Because I don't need the Axe yet, but I think it's... No, the Axe is good to have on one charge for if I do happen to draw a rush, so we're definitely going to do that. I also don't want to waste my coin for a card that isn't even, like, aggro-oriented. Like, coining out an Acolyte of Pain would definitely just be a misplay. Okay. Little lackluster. Don't know how I feel about that. We're going to drop the Berserker and pass. We might coin out Festerroot Hulk next. Festerroot Hulk next turn. I don't know why I cannot say that name. Does anybody else have difficulty saying Festerroot Hulk? Try to say that, like, 5 times fast. You suck, dude! And then he's just going to return it to his hand, because he has Shadow Step 2. He has everything he could possibly need in his hand. He's probably got Ziliax in his hand, too. It's probably the card that he kept Right there. God. If you can't tell, I'm tilted. We're gonna coin him out. Nothing really particularly aggressive I can do this turn anyway, so might as well. What do I want to do here? Next turn, if he doesn't play a minion, I play Acolyte of Pain Armor. Sap? Of course, that actually makes sense though, I guess. An Evil Miscreant. Who said Pogo Rogue was bad? I've heard people say Pogo Rogue is bad, and I disagree with them quite a bit. I think I just play Rush. Yeah, we'll just rush into it, honestly. Rush in. We'll play Town Crier to draw another Rush. And pass. That's actually a nice one to get, I think. It's okay. It helps to kill his lackeys, I guess, which might be helpful. We still have a lot of charge in my hand, so if he actually doesn't have Ziliax, I can pop off. Please tell me I pop off. Please tell me he doesn't get, like, giant pogos. Oh, I can't kill that. Okay. Oh, because it happens twice. Yes, of course. That just blew me out of the water. I actually can't deal with all that. Well... I don't know what to do in this particular situation. We'll play both of these for Rush to kill off something else real quick, but that's... I think that's worse to have to deal with. The double upgrade is probably worse. Does he have Barista? Oh, the Baleful Banker actually, like, pops off with this deck, too. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it pops off because, get shuffle another copy into the deck. Wow. Pogo Rogue is so underrated. Why does everybody not play this deck? Holy moly. This is actually insane. Like, it's straight up blowing me out of the water, and there's nothing, not a singular thing I can do about it.
Job's done.
Wow. Maybe he just got good hands, but just, wow. Obliteration, man. I remember when that deck didn't run Sap. It was a good time to play against Pogo Rogue, but people realized how important Sap was. I run 2 in my version of the deck, I think. I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember fully, but I feel like I do.
Is a ribbon of moonlight.
That's... not bad for me, I don't think. Let's play this and then rush into that, I guess. Could play Fester Root Hulk. Sorry, I cannot say that name to save my life instead, but I feel like this is better. Deals with his minion. I'm not really going aggressive, but it gets rid of a 5/5 on the board. He's got 3 more lackeys in his hand. Is that... That's not a problem for me. Oh, he draws another Pogo Rogue. He draws his second one. He hasn't put any more in his deck or made any more copies of it, so he's got to be careful. Well, okay, never mind. I stand corrected. Why do I say words? Every time I say something, I just get debated. What the heck? Give me a small rush minion, if you will. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait a minute. We can kill this off. If we could deal 2 damage, we can survive. Gonna kill that. Gonna kill this. Give me... Taunt! What do you do? Can you cast a spell? Wait. No, I don't have any spells! 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 1 HP. Got 1 health. Okay, so this deck is fun to play. I do like this version of Warrior more than Control, but I do realize now that it's probably worse. That being said, wait, what? Why didn't he do that first? He could have just given himself 1 damage and killed me either way, but I guess he had Eviscerate. But anyway, it's more fun for me to play, I guess. The results are just not really there. I guess it's fun to play with friends, and at lower ranks it probably works. And I mean, I only played 2 games with it, and when I played it the other time, I think I went 1-1. So it definitely can win, and a 4-game sample size is really small. I mean, I could probably win 4 games in a row just as easily as I lose. So I don't want to judge this deck too soon, but from what I've seen, it's meh. I don't fully know if it's worth crafting. I want to be totally honest with you guys when I play decks, and if I don't think that they're good or worth crafting, I'll advise against it. That being said, this deck is pretty cheap. It's got 1 legendary, it's Leroy. A lot of people have Leroy at this point because it's classic. If you don't have him, you should craft him just because he's so important. And if you want to just craft this fun deck because you want to play Warrior for a quest or something and don't have enough for a Control Warrior or Bomb Warrior, play this deck. This is probably like the best budget Warrior deck right now. But other than that, for like quests and just a new way to play Warrior just for funsies and like casuals, I would recommend playing Control Warrior or Bomb Warrior if you want a better Warrior deck. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed this deck. I enjoyed playing. And the other game actually would have ended up winning. You saw the early game potential of this deck until he got that Ziliax play for gaining all the way back up to full HP. So, obviously, that was kind of a fluke. He had the card in his hand. He got really, really lucky draws. Fan of Knives worked out. Anyway, enough defending myself about losing the games. This deck is pretty decent. I'd say that it's probably low B tier. Playable, but not super recommended. Maybe top of C tier. It's in that range somewhere. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.